Hi everyone, I'm Marcy, and if you've been invited to a holiday party and don't want to show up empty-handed, I've got the perfect thing for you to make. That's an eggnog pie. It's ridiculously easy, yet it's festive and beautiful and absolutely delicious. So for this recipe, and it's not much of a recipe because it's that simple, you're going to need a graham cracker pie crust. Now I made this one this morning using 12 graham crackers, half a cup of sugar, and 6 tablespoons of melted butter. But if you want to save even more time, just buy one ready-made from the store, and that way you don't even have to worry about having your pie plate returned to you after the party. Now, aside from that, you're going to need one 3.4 ounce box of instant vanilla pudding, 2 cups of eggnog, half a teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, and 1 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip. So let's get started. Grab a large mixing bowl and add in the pudding mix, along with the 2 cups of eggnog, the nutmeg, and the cinnamon. Then mix with an electric mixer until fully combined. This should only take a couple of minutes. Next, fold in just a little more than half of the container of Cool Whip, reserving the rest for later. And here you definitely just want to take your time folding it in with a spatula because you want it to remain light and airy. Once fully combined, pour in the eggnog mixture into the graham cracker crust. Then spread it across evenly so that you're left with a nice smooth top. Then sprinkle with a little more nutmeg. You want just a light dusting over the entire pie. This is how I love my eggnog, with some nutmeg on top. Now, if you happen to like to spike your eggnog with a little rum, you can use half a teaspoon of rum extract in your pie filling, and it'll give you that exact same flavor. Now, I'm just going to cover this with saran wrap and put it in the refrigerator to chill for about 4 to 6 hours, just long enough for it to firm up nicely. And while we wait for that, I want to show you some video of Las Cruces at Christmas time. We drove downtown the other evening just along Main Street, and I love it. It's small but really sweet how it's all decorated with lights on both sides of the street. They've got the Christmas tree all lit up in the Plaza de Las Cruces. Now, this is the same area where they have the chili drop on New Year's Eve, so I'm hoping to go back. I'll do my very best so that I can show you, because New York has the ball drop at midnight, but Las Cruces has the chili drop. We'll have to see if it's a red or green chili this year, but either way, it should be fun. Now, another thing that I've been enjoying is a giant tree outline on a hillside in the north part of Las Cruces. Apparently, they've been lighting this up for decades, but I had never noticed it before, so this is a first for me. Another thing that's really typical for New Mexico around this time of year is you find people selling piñones, these pine nuts, just along the side of the street. They're also selling dried red chili pods and oranges, lots of oranges. And seeing that the other day brought back so many childhood memories. So I want to share something with you, and then you all tell me if you can relate, if you had a similar experience growing up or what. But when I was a kid, we used to get in a brown paper bag, like a little lunch bag, an orange, some hard Christmas candy that was red and green. Sometimes it was that ribbon candy. And then peanuts or pecans in there. I remember my uncle would give some to each of the kids, and it was so exciting because we had our own little bag of goodies. And just a really sweet memory, and it made me think the other day, boy, if we gave something like that to a kid today, what would they think? They probably would be like, what is this? But yet for us back in the day, it was something really, really sweet. So let me know in the comments if you can relate to that or if you know what I'm talking about. Well, it's only been a little over 3 hours since I put this in the refrigerator. Obviously, the longer you let it chill, the more confident you're going to feel when you cut into it that it's all set nicely. But this looks pretty firm. You kind of jiggle it around. There's no movement. So I'm going to go ahead and cut into it now. First slice is always the hardest to come out. But that wasn't too bad. Look at that. It looks really good. I think it's beautiful. And you know what's crazy is you also smell it. It smells like eggnog. Let me give it a taste. Oh, almost forgot. The leftover whipped cream that you didn't use, you want to use that for topping. I just put some in a piping bag. I didn't even put a tip on it. But I'm going to go ahead and put some on here. And now it looks even more beautiful. Yum. It tastes exactly how you would expect an eggnog pie to taste, with that hint of nutmeg in there. And of course, it's just a creamier version, also with that graham cracker crust. It's really a nice touch to it as well. I think this is a recipe that once you make it, you're going to be adding it to your list of holiday recipes that you make every year. It's that good. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. I also invite you to follow me at Marcy Inspired on Instagram and Facebook. Until next time, have a safe and wonderful Christmas.